All muted, all done, record. Have you started recording this? Okay. We'll go back to the beginning, we can edit it. Okay, welcome everybody. This is a Get Started Fast Start training. My name is Dave Ives. I'm excited about being with you. And all being well, you're here as a new partner, or you're a partner that's already just joined the team and you're wanting to learn how to actually do a Get Started training. Now, I want to speak to you both, but primarily the newest partner, someone who's joined in the last 7 days or so and may not have gone through their Getting Started training. Now, all being well, you've actually had that scheduled with that enroller, that enroller or that sponsor who brought you into the business to spend some time with you personally, maybe on Zoom, and go through your back office and the tools and resources that are available to you. The purpose of these weekly Saturday morning get-togethers is just to make sure that that newest person that's joining the team, because of the momentum, at least is aware of, one, what they should have been shown, two, a refresher of what they would have been shown, and three, if not, to make sure they schedule a time to get shown. So here today is not about being very specific on every aspect of the Getting Started training, but to give you a guideline and overview of what should be covered through that process. So we're going to go through now, and I'm going to be sharing with you some of the resources, the communities, the tools, and the action plan of what we do as a new business owner. So first thing to do is make sure that you've scheduled your Getting Started training. And through that process, it's going to be a dialogue between you and your sponsor. And if your sponsor is new, then make sure that you bring in another third party to maybe do the Getting Started training for you, so your newest partner can be shown and you can watch how it's done. Do not try and do anything if you're not too sure on your own. We are a team and we are a community. But through that process, we want to establish a number of things. And we also want to manage expectations, and most importantly, prepare your newest partner for what's ahead in sometimes what may not go the way they thought it would. It's about expectations. So the first thing is, through a period of communication, find out what they want. Because unless you know what you're doing this for, this will seem like work. If you don't establish an emotional attachment, not just making money, but transfer that desire of greater income into what would that relate to you? Is that important to you? The things I was shown by my very first mentor said, you better have a dream worth fighting for, otherwise you'll get in and quit. You see, success is for everyone, but not everyone's prepared to get prepared for success. And so the goal is important. What is it they want? When do they want it by? What are they prepared to do for it? How much would it take to attain it? And then start, I call it, I get up every morning and I date my dream. I look at my mission statement. I look at the vision of the properties. I look at the locations I want to travel with the family. I know, I can smell the air as I sit overlooking the Grand Canyon. I can visualize, I can emotionalize, I can be attached to it. I know my why. Most people, they look for extra income only for one thing in today's market: to get out of debt and fear of security. Those are driving factors that are important. But when things don't go our way, maybe we get a little bit of rejection, what we will do is we will simply retreat rather than learning the skills to advance. When you're attached to your why, the how follows. Most people want to know what the how is before they emotionally attach. The goal is the most important. Know your why, because then we go to work. Because if you don't know your why, it seems like work. Whereas now you know your why, it's an investment. It's a different switch in mindset. So our raw ingredient is connections. So we're going to go through and help you make your list. But then we're going to prioritize two elements. One, who are we going to talk to? Are we going to talk to them about being a customer or potential one of your board of directors, partners, as you're getting started? And we're also going to prioritize your calendar. And then we're going to show you how we book meetings and how we invite and contact and how we present and online and offline and how we follow through. And we're going to show you how we book a meeting from a meeting. And then we're going to show you how we present and how you can access those live online events, how you can access the recordings of those events so you can utilize those. And we want to most definitely prepare you that not everybody gets in on the first exposure. That is something you will need to learn, accept, and prepare yourself for so it doesn't slow you down. People take a number of times to review, and it's not in your timing, sadly. You want the best for them, you want to share your enthusiasm with them, but they don't always see your perspective or do it in your timing. You know why? We live in a global population that are so tuned into YIIFM. What's in it for me? They're not interested in you. They're not interested in what you have. All they're interested in is what's in it for me. And so if you just try to show an opportunity or a product, instead of establishing why would they want to consume the product, why would they want to partner with you, and actually feed their WIIFM until they understand, then it's going to take a number of looks for them. Be prepared for that. And that's the opportunity we have to sharpen our skills to learn how to position our offering. And then understanding the power of the system, that the system is the thing that gels this together. It helps us with personal growth. It gives us the tools and resources to make sure that as we learn and grow, that we have professional tools and documentation, that if we just learn how to access that content and learn how to position the content in front of other people who are qualified, meaning you've seen if they've got a health goal, you've seen if they've got a financial goal, and then you give them the appropriate tool that actually presents the opportunity to enable you to sit down with them over online presentations, and when we have the freedom of movement to actually get physically with them, then if you learn how the tools work, the tools will be the most powerful thing for you. Not your words, but how you introduce the tool. So our goal is to help you achieve your goals. And everything long-term is always built on short-term goals. You know, if you're going to build a home, most people in network marketing, I always paint the analogy, most people in network marketing align that principle of wanting to build a home. Everybody wants the roof on and everybody wants to be in their hot tub, in their ensuite, looking over the window, looking over the panoramic views of their back garden, but they do not like the idea of having to put the Wellingtons on, getting a spade and digging the foundations so they have to pour the concrete. You see, you can't put the roof on and enjoy the view until you've dug your foundations. And so in the next 30 to 60 days, as you get at someone new, it's important to let them know we're helping them to lay the foundations. So in those 30 to 60 days, well, you're going to work with your upline. You're going to align with a team of people that will help you understand how to build this, why to build it a certain way, and how to educate, equip you, and empower you with the tools and resources. But if you try to do this on your own and you don't work with an upline, then you're going to be stumbling around, and that's where most people fail. So the next 30 to 60 days, lock arms with someone who enrolled you. And if they're new, get them to introduce you and themselves to someone who is proactive, understands the process, is working the system, and they will be more than happy to work their calendar with your calendar. And so through this today, we're going to show you some of the areas that are going to be important for you to understand, to utilize, to help you hit those initial goals. And most importantly, I want to make you aware of that right now, particularly in United Kingdom and Ireland. And I know we have teams that will be reviewing this right now, or maybe the recording, that we have a platinum promotion of launching the United Kingdom market. And I want to now share that with you. Very simply, platinum is a rank in the business that, and I'm just going to give you some sort of brief overview. It's a rank that generates a certain amount of volume in your business. It's about 6,000 balance credits. If you're brand new, I'm not expecting you to understand that. So again, get back with your sponsor, your team, and they'll show you what a platinum volume is. But it's 6,000 balance credits. Basically, we build two teams. And two teams. One team must produce 4,000 in credits from customers and new partners joining. And it's the accumulation. So it's not solely down to you. It's the team that you build. And the other team must accumulate 2,000 credits. Again, customer volume, partner volume, volume from partners, customers. So it's, again, not your sole effort. It's a team effort. But at 6,000 credits. And we have to do three things. The promo flyer is available. If you haven't got that yet, please ask how you get access to that. And here's what I want to draw your attention to. This promotion has been running for a month or two. Now the company has aligned, has registered. We're about to go live here in the United Kingdom. And so this promotion has only the month of May left to run. So we have until the 31st of May to help you become platinum qualified. So if you're new to the team, you're still able to achieve it. If you've been in the team for a while, you most definitely want to reach out to your sponsor, your team of support, and you in the next 24 hours want to arrange a strategy counseling session to draw out your organization, draw out your team, and see what we need to do, how we need to do it, and most importantly, who are we going to help achieve it in your organization? So that's the platinum promotion. So let's now go into the training. Now, you're a brand new partner. We have created through a team of people on the team who have been willing to share this with us, an incredible tool that allows us to collate all the information. We appreciate and we understand as you get started in your business of your own, it can be daunting. It can be overwhelming. And the enthusiasm of your sponsor sometimes will be firing at you a lot of information, a lot of content, a lot of places to go to research and resource the information. So what we've done is made it simpler. You'll see on the left-hand side, you can see it says notes. So what I've done, and I'd encourage you, you can either create your own, you can either get with your sponsor, or you can reach out to someone who, again, who's very proactive in building their business and ask them, do you have a templated welcome message? Now that message can go in a text version, could go to an email, could go to their WhatsApp, could go to their messenger, but I've got a templated welcome email or message that I send to my personal new enrollees, my new partners. And you can see there, welcome to the team. Looking forward to arranging your personal getting started training over the next 24, 48 hours. You'll need to schedule 45 minutes to 60 minutes for this to enable us to set you up and walk you through your key areas when getting started. And of course, answer any of your initial questions you may have about your next steps. In the meantime, please review the welcome audio, getting started links, as this will give you a good understanding when we have our call. Looking forward to partnering with you and together helping you achieve your goals. There's the link that they will click on. Congrats again on your decision. Now, when they click on that link, the first picture you can see is a list of all the relevant, I want to say that again, the relevant content for you, what you want a new person to start reviewing. There's way much more available to us, as we all know. So therefore, there's a land of confusion. Let's eliminate the confusion, and instead of showing them everything, let's show them what they need to do next. That's the most beautiful line you'll ever hear someone say to you. What is it I need to do next? Well, here's the reality. You'll never hear it from someone. Why? They don't know what to do next. They're waiting for you to lead them. They're waiting for you to guide them. So as a responsible upline, make sure you get people started properly. Now, if you're brand new yourself and you yourself do not know where all the information is, long as you know, you can send your newest partner a welcome message And in that message is a link that your team has collated all the next steps for your newest partner. You just have to be the messenger. So they click through and they will see that first screen or the second screen in. There's a welcome audio. There's a getting started training. There's many links that we've now collated, so it's all in one place. So let's use the welcome audio as an example. They'll click on that and up will come a Dropbox recording of a welcome message, encouraging them to understand that the getting started is important. They're not on their own. Get back with you and to arrange your, so the system is going to invite your newest person, if you haven't got the posture or the confidence to lead, for us to help you get your new person started effectively. And so the next one below that, I haven't highlighted, but you're getting started training. They click on that and they'll see a recording of a getting started training overview as you are reviewing today. The great thing about these links is you're going to want us to periodically yourself keep going in, because as the team grows, as the tools and resources refresh, these titles will remain the same, but we'll maybe have a different speaker presenting the getting started training. We'll have someone else training on how to set up the GoCore app. But right now, this all is being provided for you. So stay fresh and relevant by one, making sure your newest people get welcomed correctly, and that you periodically go in and make sure that you're abreast with all the latest updates. The next thing we're going to do with the newest partner, of course, is take them to their back office. Now, through their getting started training, simply show them how to access. I know this may sound strange, but walk them through. As a responsible entrepreneur, if you just master the principle of teach them by showing them. Now, some of you may say, well, I don't have time to show them. Well, this is a franchise. This is a business. We either make time in our business to show them correctly. Otherwise, if we become lazy and just tell them where to go and not show, you're going to probably be busier undoing the errors than if we took the time to show them initially. So my ethos has always been, because I was shown the right way by my mentor, is teach them by showing them. But here's the key: never do it alone. So if I'm sponsoring a brand new partner for someone else, I'm going to make sure that that partner in between us is present. Why? I can show someone how to get started, and I can teach someone who's watching how to teach someone how to get started. Never, where you can, do anything alone. So show them how to log in, and then show them their back office. And then you're going to walk them through certain areas. Many of you know this. You take them to their file library, take them to their Zinzino hub. And again, as I said at the beginning, I'm not going to drill down specifically, but you should be walking your newest partner around the most important areas to familiarize themselves of where to go, how to access product sheets, getting started, express start, their Zinzino hub, their replicated website, etc. So talking about Express Start, this is under your file library, partner material, Express Start. This is an 84-page, the most thorough getting started module I have ever seen in 14 years of actively building my career. I tell my newest partner, I do not expect you to learn this overnight. I do not expect you to consume this and know it verbatim within the first week. What I do expect is you to always keep it at hand. Keep it at hand so you can, if you've got a question, I love what Nigel Booth said, question, not sure, refer back to Express Start. You want to know how to interpret the test results that your customers will have? There's how to read the test results. You want to know maybe how to make a cold contact on social media? It shows you how to connect on Facebook. You want, when we're allowed to start being mobile and interacting physically in coffee shops and in the homes and hotel foyers, it shows you how to set up a meeting. Everything is in your Express Start. And that's where I take the newest partner. Then I show them how to set up their Go Core app. Now, although I'm physically with them, I'm walking them through how to set up your Go Core app is again one of the links that's in the welcome link. So by the time I sit down with them, they would have at least referred to this. And when I'm sharing it with them, they will be quite familiar. And the purpose of that link of the welcome message is to see who's engaging. It's to see who's actually taking the time. Now they've invested their hard-earned money. Are they treating it like a business? Are they gonna get educated as soon as possible? So it's so refreshing when you sit down with someone after 24, 48 hours, if not sooner, to do their getting started training physically. They go, yeah, I remember that. I didn't quite understand that aspect, but at least you know you have someone who wants to engage. Then we talk to them about community, how to be part of a team, how communication flows. And here's the most key element, how important information flow is. Now we have certain areas that we have social media presence, we have communication channels through WhatsApp. And the key here is to try and keep it to a minimum. And the key here is do not be part of too many groups, because then it starts to replicate. The reason why you want to stay part of a team until you're big enough to break away with your own team is because you want the purest information going to the newest person. So if you keep your organizations to being part of just a small number of groups, then the leadership that has the content will place that into those groups. So everybody, whether they're personal to you or 20 levels down in depth, will have access to the purest information, not someone's information that they've taken to themselves. They've tweaked it a little because maybe they didn't like a certain aspect. Maybe my group won't like to hear this. That's not the key. Until you are free, until you have built a business that produces the income that you can validate to other people, then follow the system, step 7, the way the system is set up. So we have 3 major areas. One is our social media groups. We have a WhatsApp chat called Team Zinzino. You cannot comment in this chat. It's purely for reminders, updates, information, promotions. So no one can respond. It's just some of the leadership will let you know, hey, don't forget, Tuesday night, customer presentation, here's the link. Hey, don't forget, Monday night, 8 p.m., audience with Randy Gage, get as many people on. So if you can stay in just a few groups, then your notifications will not irritate you, but you will be getting the purest information to the newest, deepest person in your organization. The second area is our team YouTube channel, set up by Sue Booth and managed by Sue Booth, and a lot of time and energy goes into this. And so if you have not subscribed yet, you take your newest person to YouTube, you type in Team Zeno UK, and then you get them to subscribe. And then you just walk them through, click on playlist, and then through playlist, that most of the videos are categorized from the audiences with Hilda. Next Monday's Randy Gage will be recorded and we'll upload it to YouTube. So if you've really enjoyed Hilda last week and you know someone in your prospecting funnel would actually relate to her, then go to the YouTube channel, copy the link and speak to, don't just spam that person, but speak to that person. Edify the link you're going to send them and say, I thought of you when I was listening to Hilda, the founder, because some of the things she said, I know we have spoken to about before. I think you're really going to enjoy this lady's conversation. With your permission, may I send you a link? It's about 30, 40 minutes long. So what have you done? You've sourced the tool, you've edified the tool, and you've positioned the tool to match their why. A lot of people in the digital age are hiding behind social media and just going, hey, check this out, and send them a link. No connection, no purpose, no positioning, and no validation and edification of the tool. So make sure that tools are positioned effectively. The third screen there, you'll see there from the playlist, you could go to maybe the how-to training category. So you want to know how to register a customer. There's a training. You want to know how to register a partner. There's a training. But as you get started in your first 30, 60 days, as you go to register your first partners, your first customers, your sponsor should be doing it with you, for you anyway. Why? Teach them by showing them. But after 2 or 3 customer registrations, over to you. But you're not too sure? Go to the resource, refresh, and build your confidence. Your first few partners, your sponsor will do it for you. After 2 or 3, over to you. Then, but what are they going to do? They're now going to be down in your team with the newest person repeating what they did for you. So as your sponsor may not be there for you, once they've got you through that first 30, 60 days, they're going to be in your business. I want you to understand that. They're going to be with you initially to help you get through that 30, 60-day fast start. But as the success of that happens, they're going to take the most receptive individual or two and go repeat the process underneath you in your business. This is another line you want to remember. Your sponsor will never leave your business. They may move down underneath you, but will always be in your business. Another resource is zinzino.tv. Now that welcome link has the appropriate links for getting started next. But on zinzino.tv, there is a plethora of information, product videos in multiple languages, the protocol video, the compensation plan, how to connect on Facebook, the purpose of invitation. The content is unbelievable. So spend some time there over a period of time, but know that's a resource you utilize, zinzino.tv. Now let's talk about these communities. One Mondo is our team page. What you want to do, you enroll a brand new partner and you physically take them to One Mondo. You send them the invite while you're with them. You say, hey, can you just accept that invite? Fantastic. What I'm going to do, John, is I'm going to do a welcome message. And with your permission, can we add you in there? Yes, always ask for permission. And on the right-hand side of that, you'll see, and I'm going to touch on this in a minute, in our Google Calendar, every Monday, we have a team One Mondo training. Sometimes, though, that will be removed because of the speaker that we have in our corporate training. That is at 8 p.m. But generally, we'll have a 8 p.m. training for corporate and a 9 p.m. team training. And you'll see when we get to the Google Calendar, that all the details are in the calendar. Now, one thing you must remember, that the One Mondo team training link each week changes depending on who's speaking, depending on how they administrate the link for the Zoom. So just remind yourself that one, you've got 2 places of reference. Go into the One Mondo page every Monday because the Marco Passanante actually puts the link in there, or go to the Google Calendar and get the link from there. So One Mondo is the first community you want to put your new people in. The second one is our corporate official Zinzino UK page. So if you've not seen this yet and you're not in that page, you want to go to Facebook and look for Zinzino UK, Team Zinzino UK, and then fill out the 3 questions, your partner ID, I can't actually recall, one that you agree with the terms and conditions, and I think it's your enroller or your sponsor. But there's 3 questions to be answered to have your request approved. And then you can see on the right-hand side, for example, we've already promoted the up-and-coming Monday night audience with Randy Gage. This gentleman has made multiple tens of millions. He is still active after 30 years building his business. He's the author of many well-written books about the industry. He is a personal friend of Hilda and Orion and has agreed to do an audience which will be first class. You want to pack out that call. So if you're not aware of the communities and you're not aware of where to go, how can you promote? See, the key here is it's not how good you are, it's how good you are at promoting events, presentations, meetings, audios, trainings. Why? Because that's the system. We are in an education program that educates people how to build their business. As they educate themselves to build their business, product flows through that education program. So now let's go into some activities. Working with your sponsor, they're going to help you make a list, show you the value, importance of the system, how to go through some contact and inviting. Now, again, in your Express Start, there are scripts, there are guidelines. Of course, your sponsor may tweak them a little, and we want you to be you. We just want you to remain the same, but just learn some of the wording of how to position it. And then with your upline in your first 30 to 60 days is to create your story. Take your blood test, get on the product, go and get 4 subscriptions, go and introduce 4 partners to your organization, get 10 subscriptions in your first 30 to 60 days. That is creating your story, because you've just shown them that, or shared with them, that in your first 30, 60 days, not knowing what to do, how to do it, someone took you by the hand and showed you by, taught you by showing you, worked with you, used their time and resources and experience to help you achieve 600, 700, 800 euros return in commissions in the first 2 months. That's creating your story. So how do we start? We help you get started. We help you, show you how to take your test and start using your products. We show you how to start building your building block of contacts, your list, and how to start positioning the invitation to customers and to potential business partners. And then through a calendar, scheduling your times around your busy schedules. And how does that calendar look? Well, if you go into your Express Start brochure and you take the time to go through with your newest partner, you'll come to it. And here, if you've ever had me share with you, I'll always say to them, this is the most important part of your getting started. Why? I want to help you, but you need to help me. You're busy. You've got a professional business. You've got your family. You've got your social commitments. You've got you're involved in multiple outside activities. Of course, presently we're not. But just think about how busy people are. So I let them know, I want you to make a commitment to your Zinzino business, but I don't want you to blame your Zinzino business for things that you think you have to give up. So if you put down what's important to you, if you put in down what you're committed to, we'll carve out some time throughout the week that over the next 3, 6, 12, 18 months, if you will carve out 10 to 15 hours a week, yes, you may have to turn off the remote control. Yes, you may need to miss some things that you thought were important, but you realize they weren't really going to move you on in life, so you prioritize. But if you can carve out 10 or 15 hours a week, I'll teach you, I'll show you, and I will walk you through your 30, 60-day Get Start training and help you recuperate your investment. So working the calendar and planning the success of your newest partner is key. And to help them with that, I introduce them to their Google Calendar. Now here, what you can see here is a screenshot of the Google Calendar that would be on your iPad, your desktop, your computer. And to have access to this calendar, you must have a Google account. So if you don't, I suggest you go set up a Google account, then set up a Gmail email. And then you're going to want to send Sue Booth your email, and you will then want to send it to key, the number 4, health, the number 1, at gmail.com. Sue will then receive your email. She will send you an invitation. And once again, there is a training on how to set up your Google Calendar. And you guessed it, it's housed on the YouTube channel under Team Zeno UK. So I'm just giving you an idea of what you should be doing. There's further trainings on every aspect I'm sharing with you this morning. So that's how your desktop may look. And you can see I set mine up for a monthly on the left, and then I can then select weekly, and I can see immediately what's going on this week, next week. I can then click on, you can see the red highlighted section there on Saturday the 2nd, which is this very morning. If I click on that, it will open up, get started, fast start training, the link. So you don't have to keep asking where the link is. You know you can refer to your calendar and access the content. But we've also got the app, Google Calendar app. So if you download the Google Calendar app, you're always going to have access to what's going on, when it's going on, and how you access it. Again, from left to right, you can see my calendar for May. And let's use today as an example. I know that at 10 a.m. every Saturday morning, there's a getting started training, but you know, for the love of me, I cannot remember the link. Click on that, it opens up, it tells you the time, it will tell you who's generally speaking, and it will give you the link to access the training. So no matter where you are, you know, I had a romantic night out Friday night. Me and my good partner, we deserved it. I'm away for the weekend. It doesn't matter. Saturday morning, take her breakfast in bed and say, sweetheart, I'm investing in our future. I just got to get on to getting started training because I need to refresh myself. Or we put 2 new people in this. It's 45 minutes of a Saturday morning. See, folks, when you understand the power of team and numbers, by investing your Saturday mornings, by investing your 5 to 10 hours a week, you'll get back your Monday to Friday in the next 12 to 18 months if you treat it like a business. And now, if you treat it like a business, it means we must plan. You don't just turn up Monday morning for work. You don't go work Monday morning and go, oh, how did I get here? What time do I start? I'll roll in when I want. You wouldn't be employed very long. Treat this the same way. But here, the possibilities are unlimited. In our careers and paths and jobs, majority of them, we already know the limitations. So success is a planned event, and we are giving you the tools and resources to be able to control your diary effectively. So let's look on Monday the 4th. Monday the 4th, I know there's always a corporate call, but I just can't remember one, who is it? Where is it? Click on Monday's calendar, click on the corporate call. There it is. Randy Gage is the speaker. There's the link to join the presentation on Monday night. See, now here's the key. Once you know, don't keep it to yourself. Promote it to your team. The ones who have the biggest growth are the ones who have the most on learning, listening, inspired, and growing. Don't try to get on yourself and try and take all the content and run around trying to tell all your team because you want to be the one who has the information. No, you'll always have a job when you do that. The biggest earners in this industry are the ones who learn how to use the tools. So setting up your first few meetings. This is a whole new training that you go in through your getting started training. So I'm not going to spend some time here, but through those first few meetings, how you connect with them, how you invite them, the purpose of the invitation, how to set up where to meet and confirm why you're meeting. That's training that your personal enroller will go through with you as you go through your getting started training. We can do that right now with short presentations, whether it be live on Zoom, whether we send them a short recording of a presentation or some of the tools and resources. Your sponsor will tell you and show you and walk you through how to access these. Now, when we're obviously mobile again, we'll be able to do hotel presentations, in-home presentations, Facebook Lives. We could actually do Zooms into the homes. So if you've got someone who's in Ohio, we have a partner in Ohio, and she's now able to have people over to the home, she can invite a few people over to the home who have seen maybe a product invitation. So guess what? I could zoom into her home on the screen and just do a customer presentation on her behalf. She may have a handful of people who want to see the business opportunity that they've seen an audio. They maybe have listened to the influencer recorded audio, and she's got 2 people in her home. I could zoom in from another continent and help them build their businesses. So there's many ways that we work together, but we must work together. We must plan our calendar together, because that way we are effective when we do work together. And the key here is then help them get started on their fast start. You'll see here in your back office, there's simple messages I share with a new person. I like to have donuts green. If we do that in the first 60 days in the United Kingdom, European market, you're going to make around 600 to 700, 800 euros with your fast start bonuses, some of your retail commissions, and some of your team volume commissions. But accumulatively, you have the opportunity to get back your initial investment, or almost all of your initial investment, depending on the enrollment refund bundle that you had chosen to get started with. So I tell them, all I want you to focus on is turning the red donuts green. And how are we going to do that? Well, the first one's called Smart Bronze on the left-hand side there. And that's going to require us to go and get 4 Premier Kit subscriptions. And then you explain to them what a subscription is. It's not a customer, it's a product moved. And I am really enjoying right now having fun with what Art Jonah taught on the US Summit 2 weeks ago to a potential partner. Hey, get in. It doesn't cost you anything to get started. Select one of the refund bundles, find a product or two that you like, and go and get 25 subscribe and save subscriptions. He has just positioned what we do in 30 seconds. So what we're going to do, John, is you're going to get in, you're going to select a refund bundle, and the first 30 days, we're going to help you get 4 subscribe and save subscriptions. 4 subscriptions in 30 days. Many of you can do that in your first hour. Many of you are doing it in your first day or two. But you've got 30 days to do that. And when you do that, you've got a number of bonuses that accumulate that will give you an estimated bonus of about 200 euros. In the same 30 days, we're going to help you get 4 partners or achieve at least 375 balance credits. Again, do not worry about that term. Your sponsor will show you what that is. But the best way to achieve 375 credits is to putting partners in your business. This is what you need to let that partner know also, the newest one. That yes, we want them to go find 4 partners. But they can achieve this not by just themselves, but if they're part of a team that is working as a team. That some of these people may potentially be placed in their business anyway. So don't promise people, but let them understand that this can be achieved, not just their own efforts, by working as a team, because we only build 2 legs. And if you're going to sponsor more than 2 people, someone's going to be placing people in your business. So many people can go fast silver, not in 30 days, but could go fast silver in a week, in 2 weeks, because as the team do that together, you won't be the only one looking to put people into your business. But when you achieve fast silver, again, accumulation of bonuses, I'm not going to go into all of that, but you can estimate another 200 euro bonus. But right now, there's a 250 bonus, not where, as you see there, fast silver bonus is 150 until the end of May. There is 250 euros. So if you go get your 4 subscriptions, hey John, subscriptions, congratulations John, 200 euro bonus. John, let's help you now get 4 partners come and join you in the venture. And congratulations, John, we're going to work as a team. Oh, well done, John. That's now 300 euro bonus. John, now what we're going to do in the next 30 days, so in the 60 days total, see those 4 subscriptions, John, that we got started with, yeah, on the far right now. We're going to go and add 6 more subscribe and save subscriptions, and you're going to make another 150 euro bonus in your first 60 days. John, in total, you've made about 700 euros in fast start bonuses. In addition to that, John, you can add your retail commission, and you can also add your team volume commission. John, you're going to make between 700 and 1,000 euros in your next 60 days. If you came in on the ultimate refund pack, you've now made 1,000 euros. You've got your investment back in commissions. But you know what's exciting, John? Remember that refund pack that you invested in? Remember we talked about by the end of month 12, once you get 25 save subscriptions personally for your customer base, in the 13th month, they're going to refund you your investment. John, we got 10 in the first 2 months. We got 10 months to get another 15. Now there's other bonuses that kick in. And when you hit these ranks, there's other things like ECB and RCB that can be explained. But I just want you to understand, keep it simple, get John excited, stay focused on what do I need to do next? And then we start to move through the progression of the career ladder. And we now know that May, level 4, platinum. If you hit platinum by the end of May, there is a promo that those qualifiers will be flown, United Kingdom based, will be flown to the founder's home, have time with Orion and Hilda. They will be taken to the Vitas Independent Laboratory. And then the second day will be taken over to Stockholm, where they will see the corporate staff be recognized, celebrated, and have an afternoon of leadership training. So we got 4 weeks to help your newest person go platinum. Then there's an all expenses paid trip. You only have to get to the airport, and then you only have to get home from the airport. Everything else will be covered. I've enjoyed sharing with you this morning. My name is Dave Ives, and we have something very unique here. Not only do we have a great company, not only do we have life-changing products that can be validated, we have a team of exceptional people. And if we build the community, putting the team first, training the basics, learning how to do them, and teach what we do, we will continue the growth that we've experienced, and we will literally explode over the next 2-3 years. And there will be lives on this recording or watching live right now that will be the next wave of leadership, speaking not here in the United Kingdom, but speaking around the world, because they learn the principles of working as a team, making sure that the newest person got the purest information, and we plug them into the system. I hope you took value today. Enjoy yourselves, and we'll see you next Saturday morning for another Get Started training and another leadership speaker. Have a good day, everybody.